The publisher of Prince Harry's new memoir says it is selling at a record-setting pace, and record is the word. Listen to this numbers. Readers bought more than 1.4 million copies of Spare on the first day it was published last week. That's huge. The book is still making headlines. I read it this weekend. It's worth a read, even for Harry's brief comment that his family made a fortune from the slave trade. That fact is generating a whole lot of talk about a very disturbing part of the monarchy's very long history. Holly Williams has that part of the story.
The British monarchy is known for many things: pomp, pageantry and family discord. But less well known is its connection to slavery.
I mean, it goes all the way back to Elizabeth I. The British monarchy has been heavily involved in financing enslavement voyages of traffickers, but also beneficiaries of actually the labour of enslaved Africans.
Esther Stanford-Xosei is a lawyer and reparations expert.
The governor of the Royal African Company was James II, otherwise known as the Duke of York. They also found ways of branding African people with the inscription DY for Duke of York.
Enslaved Africans were branded with the initials of a member of the royal family.
That's correct. That's correct.
Members of the British royal family have expressed their sadness about links to slavery, but have never apologised.
That the appalling atrocity of slavery forever stains our history. I want to express my profound sorrow.
The reason why he doesn't go further is that he is aware of what it will mean to actually apologise in terms of the legal obligation to make reparation.
He's worried that it could cost him and the monarchy money.
Not only money, but status. He will be exposing actually the criminality of this institution.
Historians say it's impossible to calculate exactly how much wealth the monarchy generated from trafficking in human beings. But when William and Kate visited Jamaica last year, they were met by protests demanding not just an apology, but reparations. And the trip was criticised as a damaging throwback to colonialism, including this meeting with local children through a wire fence. One royal who has addressed his family's connection to slavery more explicitly is Prince Harry. In his book, Spare, he acknowledges that the monarchy rests upon wealth generated by exploited workers and thuggery, annexation and enslaved people.
In terms of Prince Harry going this far, it's really, really important. We can see the establishment reaction, including the establishment media, who are seeking to belittle him, demonise him, because he is daring to speak universal truths and actually be in touch with the conscience of humanity.
We reached out to the palace this morning for comment. They had nothing to say on the topic of reparations, but pointed out that Prince William has referred to slavery as, quote, abhorrent, saying it should never have happened. Nate.
Holly Williams in London, thank you.
Harry's exposed a whole lot of truths in addition to his own life. He's talking about some very uncomfortable truths that many people think need to be acknowledged.
There's been a mixed response to his truths.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it should have never happened, but it did happen, and history has a way of showing up in people's wallets. So the question really is, should those wallets be bumped up a little?
Right about that.
They don't want to talk about that.
Yep.